And now, back to Louisiana Living.
Welcome back. It's my pleasure to have Mark Wyndham, CEO of Pinnacle Family Health, here to talk about World AIDS Day as well as their coat drive. Mark, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me again, Ashley.
Nice.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Monday is World AIDS Day.
It is.
How is Pinnacle Family Health bringing an awareness to this day?
Well, you know, World AIDS Day is a very important day to us at Pinnacle Family Health. And this year's theme for World AIDS Day is overcoming disruption and transforming the AIDS response. Many people may know that there have been already cuts to the federal HIV program, and we're still waiting on a budget. There could be more cuts to the program. And that's rather unfortunate because in 2024, there were over 1.3 million people diagnosed with HIV worldwide, and about 630,000 people died from HIV-related complications. And the way that we acknowledge World AIDS Day at Pinnacle Family Health is we call our ceremony a time to support and remember. Yeah. Obviously, it's a time to remember those who have lost their lives since the beginning of the epidemic, and it's a time to show that we support the people who are currently living with HIV so that we can provide them with the services as well as the support they need to live strong, healthy lives.
And medication has come a long way, but there still is that stigma,
yes,
AIDS and HIV.
And I hate to say this, but particularly in Northeast Louisiana, there's a significant amount of stigma associated with an HIV diagnosis. And we strive to eradicate that stigma. It's come to the point now, we've had such strides in HIV care that it's no longer a death sentence. If people attend their medical appointments, if they take their medications, they can live a long, healthy life just like the rest of us. And it's been scientifically proven that if the virus is virally suppressed within an individual, they can't pass that virus along to anyone else. To me, that should be reason enough to break those walls of stigma right there.
I know a lot of patients will appreciate the event that you're having on Monday. What time can they show up to Pinnacle Family Health? That's where it's taking place?
It's going to take place at our health center in our community room. They can show up at 6 o'clock. We're going to have a little talk, and then we'll have a reception. We're going to have 2 Christmas trees that have red ribbons that represent all the lives that have been lost in Region 8 to people who had HIV since the beginning of the epidemic.
989.
989.
Well, Mark, moving on to another subject, Pinnacle is also having a coat drive to help families in our community.
We are, as we're all aware. Winter will be upon us before long, and there are many of us who don't have the means to have the warmth that we need. And so we've decided that it was important to provide coats for those in need, and so we are having a coat drive. People can drop off coats at our health center at 101 Crosley in West Monroe for either children or adults. We're taking donations through December 1st, which is World AIDS Day, and on December 2nd we'll be delivering those coats to Grace Place so they can distribute them to people in need.
New coats and gently used coats?
New coats and gently used coats.
What about monetary donations?
As far as monetary donations, we're not taking monetary donations directly, but they can donate directly to Grace Place.
Oh, how
for
nice.
that.
Grace Place is just such a wonderful organization.
It's a tremendous ministry.
Anything else, Mark, that you'd like to mention? We got about 30 seconds.
I just do want to remind everyone, we're coming up on the holidays. Nutrition is important to people. One of the things we're doing internally at Pinnacle is taking donations for the Food Bank of Northeast Louisiana. Please make those donations to the Food Bank of Northeast Louisiana so people have food on their table for the holidays.
Mark, thank you so much for what you and Pinnacle are doing for our community and for our families in need. We just really appreciate you, and you just exude the true spirit of giving.
Well, thank you so much, Ashley.
Thank you so much. We'll be right back.